I've been holding conversations mostly with myself. I watch the seasons cycle from the green back to the gray, expecting you to realize you were never meant to stay away. But the driveway is a desert and the mailbox is a ghost. To the letters that I promised to the one I love the most. They say that if it's meant to be, it finds its way back home, like a ship that's tired of dancing with the salt and with the foam. But I've been standing on the shoreline till my feet have turned to stone, waiting for a heartbeat that was never quite my own. I gave the word to see you walking back across the grass. I held my breath for months just to watch the minutes pass. I kept the always ready, I kept the fire high, but I was praying to a God who wouldn't look me in the eye. I waited for the story, I waited for the turn, but some bridges just stay ash once you watch them burn. Oh, I set my heart out, searching through the pouring rain, but love didn't return. You talk about peace and you talk about space, like you didn't just vanish from this hollowed out place. You say it was timing or fate or the stars, but it was just you being scared of the scars. Real love is a soldier, it's a hand in the fire. It's more than a feeling or a fleeting desire, but you treat it always like a house made of glass, just waiting for the first heavy winter to pass. I would have climbed every mountain for you. I would have walked through the fire to see us through, but it takes two to battle, it takes two to hold, and you let go of my hand as soon as it got cold. I wasn't brave enough to stand in the rain. It wasn't strong enough to carry the pain. It saw the shadows and it turned and it ran, leaving me here with a broken down plan. I was ready to bleed, I was ready to stay, but you already halfway away. Oh, we had the heart, but we lacked the name. I guess our love just wasn't brave. So go find a life where the weather is fair, where you never have to breathe in the heavy air. I'll stay in the storm, I'll stay afraid, learning how to live with the ocean you threw away. It wasn't enough, we weren't tough. Our love just wasn't brave. We didn't hit a mountain, we didn't hit a wall. There wasn't one big moment where we lost it all. It was a loose thread pulling day by day, a little bit of color turning into gray. I didn't notice when you stopped holding my hand, or when our castles turned back into common sand. We were just walking, focused on the sky, while the ground beneath us started going dry. It's the quietest kind of heartbreak you can find, I remember when your touch felt like a midsummer sun. Back when we believed that we had only just begun. The air between us used to crackle, used to breathe and burn. I live for every lesson that your heart wanted me to learn. But lately there's a draft coming through the bedroom door, and I'm finding layers of dust upon the kitchen floor. You look right through me like I'm made of glass and rain, and I'm shivering from a winter I can't quite explain. I tried to stoke the embers, tried to keep the feeling bright, but you were already turning out every single light. I reached for your hand under the heavy wool of the sheet, but I found a piece of ice where your heart used to be. Saw the way you pulled your hand away in the middle of the night. I felt the change in temperature before we lost the light. The evidence was everywhere, written on the wall, and the way you didn't catch me when it used to break my fall. But I made myself a blindfold out of memories and grace. I pretended I could still see forever in your face, even when the I love you started sounding like a chore. I was busy making excuses and guarding the front door. The heart is a stubborn thing, it hears what it wants to hear. It filters out the silence and it swallows every fear. I saw the cracks in the foundation, I felt the rising flood, but I stayed inside the house even after the thud. I stayed past the logic, I stayed past the proof. I lived under the shadow of a hollow leaking roof. You had already checked out, you were miles down the line. Well, I was still convinced that your heart was tied to mine. The truth was screaming run, but I chose to keep the youth of a love that had already died. Yeah, I stayed past the truth. I kept buying the groceries for the meals we used to share. I kept talking to the silence as if you were still there. I ignored the way you looked at me like I was just a ghost, or a guest who stayed too long and had burdened his host. It's a lonely kind of madness to believe a beautiful lie, to keep holding on to someone who's already said goodbye, without ever using words, without ever making a scene, just leaving me to wonder what the hell it used to mean. Was I waiting for a miracle? Was I waiting for a sign? Or was I just too terrified to leave the others behind? I knew the fire was out, I knew the cold were cold, but I tried to keep the warmth of the story already told. I stayed past the proof. I lived under the shadow of a hollow leaking roof. You had already checked out, you were miles down the line, while I was still convinced that your heart was tied to mine. The truth is screaming run, but I chose to keep the youth of a love that had already died. Yeah, I stayed past the truth. Now I'm standing in the wreckage of the maybe and the yeah, walking back alone from the edge of the cliff. I finally see the map, I finally see the end. I'm sorry it took me so long to let go of your hand. I stayed too long. Yeah, I stayed until the song. I stayed past the truth. Used to be the story that the neighbors talked about, the kind of fire that the rain can never put out. Your name was a prayer that I whispered in my sleep, a promise that I made, a secret I would keep. But lately when we speak, the words feel thin and cold, like a library of books that are getting much too old. The ink has started fading on the letters that we wrote, and we're just two singing sailors on a very different boat. Sitting at the table with the space between his eyes, searching for the the people that we were in the distant past. I look into your eyes and I see a hollow blue, and I realize that I'm a stranger looking back at you. Found an old photo tucked away inside a drawer. Us dancing in the kitchen on the hardwood floor. Your hair was on my shoulder, my hand was on your waist. But now the memory has a bitter, lonely taste. We used to have a language only we could understand. Now I'm reaching for a ghost when I try to hold your hand. The universe moved on while we were standing still. We lost the kind of magic that no amount of time can fill. Resting on the bank. No more honey, no more dear, just a heavy silence that we've learned to fear. I'm walking through the hallway of a life that isn't mine, watching our reflections start to blur and untwine. Love forgot, yeah, just forgot. And now we're just two shadows in the dark. Busy building walls to keep the world outside, looking for a place where a heavy heart could hide. I was counting all the risks, I was measuring the cost, making sure that I would never be the one who was lost. You were standing in the light, you were holding out a thread while I was tangled in the ghost of every word I never said. I thought I had the time, I thought the door was always wide, but I was staring at the lock while you were on the other side. It wasn't a crash or a sudden blinding rain. It wasn't the kind of break that screams out its own name. It was quiet as a shadow, it was softer than a sigh. The moment that the hello turned into a cage. I'm a lonely, tired actor on a dark and empty stage, watching the taillights, watching the ghost of the person in the world that I needed the most. It slipped away. It slipped past me. And now I'm the only one left to see. I'm picking up the echoes of the things you used to say, but they're hitting me like thunder on a clear and sunny day. Back when you were reaching, I was looking at the floor. I was bracing for a storm while you were standing at the door. I heard your I love you like a distant fading bell, but now it's ringing loud enough to break this quiet shell. I was always one step behind the rhythm of your heart, learning how to hold you just as we were torn apart. The timing was a shadow that I couldn't quite outrun. I found the words to save us when the saving was all done. I finally woke up to the treasure in my hands, right as the last grain was falling through the sands. I loved you in the light, I loved you far too late. I was checking all the locks while you were walking through the gate. Now I'm feeling every spark that I didn't feel back then. I'm ready to begin, but we've already hit the end. My heart is finally catching up to where you used to be, but you're 1,000 miles ahead and far away from me. Oh, I'm burning with a fire that I finally learned to play. But I loved you in delay. I see the way you looked at me in every old film clip. I see the secret longing in the tremble of your lip. I miss the SOS you sent from across the dinner plate. I was preoccupied with small things, blinded by the way. Now I'm replaying every night, every touch I didn't return. I'm a scholar of your spirit with no lessons left to learn. I finally got the answers to the questions you don't ask, but I'm wearing a confession that's become a lonely mask. It's a cruel kind of torture, it's now I understand. To be reaching for the ghost of your long departed hand. I'm shouting at the calendar, I'm screaming at the clock, but the past is a cathedral that you've managed to unlock and leave. I loved you in the late, I loved you far too late. I was checking all the locks while you were walking through the gate. Now I'm feeling every spark that I didn't feel back then. I'm ready to begin, but we've already hit the end. My heart is finally catching up to where you used to be, but you're 1,000 miles ahead and far away from me. Oh, I'm burning with a fire that I finally learned to play. But I loved you in delay. I loved you far too late. I was checking all the locks while you were walking through the gate. Now I'm feeling every spark that I didn't feel back then. I'm ready to begin, but we've already hit the end. My heart is finally catching up to where you used to be, but you're 1,000 miles ahead and far away from me. I'm burning with a fire that I finally learned to play. But I loved you in delay. The signal's finally clear, but the tower's falling down. down. I'm the king of a kingdom that's already left the town. I've got so much to give you, but you're nowhere to be found. Just the echo of my state, caught in the delay. Yeah, I'm loving you now, but you're gone anyway. Stop checking the door at 6, looking for a shadow that I know I can't fix. The house is a museum of the plans that we made, of a life that we promised, now beginning to fade. I'm staring at the tickets for the trip in July, and the suit that I bought for the you and I still have the map where we circled the coast, but now I'm just living with a beautiful ghost. You didn't just take your clothes from the drawer, or the sound of your laughter behind the front door. You took the Sunday I was counting upon and left me awake in a permanent dawn. You took the old ways, you took the time, you took the version of life meant for me. I've got the memories, yeah, I've got the past, but I'm holding a future that wasn't built to last. I'm standing at the edge of a wide open space where I used to see a smile in your face. Now I'm waking up to a sun that feels hollow, 'cause you took my tomorrow. Yeah, you took my tomorrow. Every morning there's a mountain that I have to climb, because I'm living in a way while you're moving through time. I see a new house and I think of your taste, and I remember the dreams that you laid to waste. The names for the children, the dog in the yard, how did leaving my future become so unscarred? I'm stuck on the page where you ended the book, while you're writing chapters I'm not allowed to look. What do I do with the rest of my years when the vision I had just disappeared in my tears? You walked out of the frame, you broke every plan, and left me a broken and directionless man. You took the old ways, you took the time. then you walked away. I remember the beach and the salt on your skin, the way that we laughed as the tide hurried in. Those were the Sundays when we felt 10 feet tall, before you decided to let it all fall. Now I can't see your sunsets without feeling the sting so kinda lonely in a two-person room when you're the only one smelling the rot in the bloom. I lived through the goodbye 1,000 times over while you were just looking for new fields of clover. The break was easy, that you're doing divine. It's true, you didn't feel a single thing break, 'cause I took the impact for both of our sakes. I carried the weight, I carried the fate, I carried the ending. And I'm the only one who had to say goodbye. We didn't go out in a flash or a flame. Nobody shouted and no one's to blame. We just sat in the garden and watched the grass grow, all the warmth in our fingers turn into snow. We stopped asking questions, we stopped sharing dreams, and we came apart slowly at all of the seams. I was waiting for later, you were waiting for someday, until someday became just another lost Monday. It wasn't a betrayal, it wasn't a lie, it was just a slow fading, a light in the sky. We let the dust settle on the things we once said, until we were strangers sharing a bed. You let the clock take the passion away. You let the minutes turn into the gray. seconds and hours and years down the drain, with nothing to show but a dull kind of pain. You let time do the work, you let time take the lead, and you let time kill the love that we used to need. They told me that love was a fortress of stone, that it builds up a wall so you're never alone. They said it's a lighthouse, a shield and a spark, that it keeps out the cold and it settles the dark. So I opened the gates and I let down my guard. I gave you the keys to the deepest of yards. I thought if I loved you with all that I had, the world couldn't reach me or make me this sad. I trusted the fear, I trusted the glow. I thought it was armor wherever I go, but the locks didn't hold when the wind started turning. Now I'm just a house that is silently burning. Love didn't protect me from the fall or the sting. It didn't stop time or the winter you bring. I thought it was safety, I thought it was home, but it left me out here in the freezing unknown. It didn't save us from the goodbye you spoke. It just stood there and watched while the foundation broke. I gave it my soul, but it failed the degree. Love didn't protect me from you leaving me. I'm looking at scars that I didn't expect in a life that I thought was completely elect. There's no magic circle, no spell in the kiss to keep me from drowning in a silence like this. You'd think after years of the I love you lines, the universe would have given us signs, but the roof gave way under the weight of the doubt, and love let the rain in instead of keeping it out. It was supposed to be the anchor in the storm, the fire in the heart that would keep us both warm. But when you walked out and the sky turned to leave, the love didn't fight, it just laid down its head. Love didn't protect me from the fall or the sting. It didn't stop time or the winter you bring. I thought it was safety, I thought it was home, but it left me out here in the freezing unknown. It didn't save us from the goodbye you spoke. It just stood there and watched while the foundation broke. I gave it my soul, but it failed the degree. Love didn't protect me from you leaving me. I'm standing in the open, I'm shivering still, chasing a warmth that I can't quite refill. I guess it's a lesson I learned way too late, that love is a passenger, not the hand on the fate. It didn't save me, it didn't hold me, it just watched me break. I remember I've let it work. Now it's the loneliest sound that I've ever heard. You can take back the records, you can take back the keys, take the books from the shelf and the sand on the breeze. But there's one thing you stole that I can't quite replace, the one thing that time isn't able to erase. You took the always and you left me with now. You broke every heaven, shattered your vow. I was looking at decades, you were looking for exits. Now I'm lost in the silence of my own broken reflexes. The future we painted is a canvas of gray, 'cause you took the always when you walked away. Now I'm checking the calendar, crossing off days, trying to navigate through this thick lonely haze. But how do I plan for a Tuesday next year when forever just vanished and never is here? I saved you a seat at the end of the road, but you dropped the map and you lightened your load. I'm stuck in a story that's missing its end, trying to find where the always started to bend. Always was a mountain, always was a shield, always was the only thing I wouldn't let yield. But you packed it in boxes and you drove it away, leaving me with the maybe of a cold and empty day. You took the always and you left me with now. You broke every ever and shattered your vow. I was looking at decades, you were looking for exits. Now I'm lost in the silence of my unbroken reflexes. The future we painted is a canvas of gray, 'cause you took the always when you walked away. So what do I do with this all of my life when the person I gave it to is holding the knife? I'm still here in the other, but you're already gone. The always is over, but the me carries on. Just a little bit empty, just a little bit older. You took the always. I watched your shadow shorten as you headed for the drive. I was clinging to a feeling just to stay alive. You didn't slam the door, you didn't make a sound, but I felt the tectonic shift beneath the ground. Now the keys are on the counter and the air is getting thin, and I'm standing in the wreckage of what might have been. I thought we were a story that would never find an end. I thought you were my love, my anger and my friend, but the ink started running and the pages turned to white when you stepped out of the hallway and into the night. You walked out of my life like it was just a room, leaving me here in the quiet and the gloom. You didn't look back to see the tears in my eyes. You just traded our truth for 1,000 goodbyes. Now I'm a map with no city, a heart with no beat, watching your taillights fade down the street. Yeah, you took the sunshine and left me the knife when you walked out of my life. home is all gone. Just a man waiting here for a dawn that won't ever come if you aren't around now. Just a heart beating under the ground. You walked out. Yeah, you just walked out. And I'm still here waiting for the door to swing back. Trading my pride for a seat at your table. I gave you the truth when I wasn't quite able. I poured out my spirit, I emptied my veins to keep you from feeling the wind and the rains. I carried your secrets like gold in a chest, while you used my heart as a place just to rest. But now there's a silence that screams in the hall, and I'm left with nothing but shadows on the wall. I held out my palms for a promise to keep, something to hold while the world is asleep. But you pulled away with the ghost of a grin and left me to wonder where we might have been. I gave you the best of the years I was given. I made you the reason, the life I was living. I reached for your heart in the dead of the night, but I woke up to coldness and too much gray light. And now my fingers are reaching for what isn't there, just clutching at smoke and a handful of air. Oh, I played every card, but it wasn't enough. Love left me empty-handed. There's a space on the shelf where your picture once stood. I'd fill it with memories if I thought that I could, but the memories are heavy, they weigh more than lead, and they don't keep me warm in an oversized bed. I check all my pockets for a piece of the spark, for a reason to keep walking through this long dark. But I'm standing here hollow, a shell of a man with a heart that's as barren as desert blown sand. They say that it's better to love than to lose, but I didn't know losing was all I could choose. I walked to the altar of everything else, and all that I'm holding is heartbreaking. I gave you the best of the years I was given. I made you the reason, the life I was living. I reached for your heart in the dead of the night, but I woke up to coldness and too much gray light. Now my fingers are reaching for what isn't there, just clutching at smoke and a handful of air. Oh, I played every card, but it wasn't enough. Love left me empty-handed. Nothing to show for the always asked for, just a bit of wind blowing through the cracks in the door. My hands are so open, they're starting to ache from holding the pieces of the love that you break. Empty-handed, yeah, I'm standing here stranded. Love left me with nothing at all. The streetlights flickered out an hour ago, but I'm still sitting here watching the snow cover but I'm still here waiting for just 1 minute more. Standing at the station, all the trains out of sight. I'm still keeping dinner warm in the middle of the night. You give me your final word. You made it so clear, but I'm staying right here until the smoke starts to clear. Call me a fool, call me a ghost in the sky, but I couldn't let go when you said goodbye. The world kept on turning, but I'm stuck in the high of the love that's already died. Waited past goodbye. I waited past goodbye. The sun's coming up, a pale shade of blue, and I'm still right here, still looking for you. One day later, 1 year too long, still singing the bridge of a broken down song. Goodbye was your ending, but I'm still on the page, just a lonely actor on an empty stage. I'm still waiting. Yeah, I waited past goodbye. I never asked for a map to your heart, a list of the ways we might fall apart. I didn't need reasons, I didn't need proof. I was happy just living under your roof. I ignored all the shadows, the maybes and whys. I just looked for the truth in the depths of your eyes. Even when you went quiet and the air turned to stone, I was fine being with you and being alone. I didn't need a promise written in ink. I just needed to know we were more than a blink. But the questions were screaming while I held my breath, and the silence between us was a slow kind of death. I loved you without answers. I loved you in the erase just 1,000 memories I'm forced to dismiss. I'm learning to live with the I don't know while I'm watching the taillights of your heart go. I loved you without answers. I loved you, and I guess that's my answer now. I've mastered the art of the I'm doing fine. I've practiced the smile till it hits the right line. I keep the blinds drawn when the sun gets too bright, so no one can see how I'm losing the fight. You check in sometimes with a polite little nod while I'm praying for strength to a silent God. You see the surface, the calm of the lake, but you don't feel the pressure before the dam breaks. You see the person who's holding it all, but you aren't there for the midwinter fall. This is the ache that lives under my skin, the war that I'm fighting but never can win. It's the tears in the shower so you don't hear the sound. It's the weight of the secrets that keep me earthbound. You think that I'm healed, that I moved past the debris, but you're only looking at what I let you see. Oh, you're missing the ghost, the shadow, the plea, the hurt you didn't see. I go to the parties and I wear the right clothes. I've gotten so good that nobody knows that I'm tracing your name on the palm of my hand, like a message in water on sinking sand. You tell all my friends that I'm stronger than most. Well, I'm fading away like a flickering ghost. It's the goodnight I say to an empty room. It's the garden I planted that refuses to bloom. It's the way that I flinch when I hear your name, and the way that I know I will never be the same. You didn't leave scars that the world can behold. You left a story that's never been told. This is the ache that lives under my skin, the war that I'm fighting but never can win. It's the tears in the shower so you don't hear the sound. It's the weight of the secrets that keep me earthbound. You think that I'm healed, that I moved past the debris, but you're only looking at what I let you see. Oh, you're missing the ghost, the shadow, the plea, the hurt you didn't see. So go on believing I'm doing okay. I'll keep the wreckage tucked safely away. I'll smile through the static, I'll hide every tear until the me that you knew starts to disappear. Yeah, you're looking right at me, but you're blind to the debris, the hurt you didn't see. The coffee's getting cold on your side of the bed, and I'm still replaying every word that you said. You didn't even argue, you didn't raise your voice. You just packed a single suitcase and made a silent choice. Now the hallway is a cannon and the kitchen is a ghost. saw our forever, and you walked away. Yeah, you walked away from love. I'm still checking my phone like a fool in the dark, hoping for a missed call to reignite the spark. But the silence is heavy, it's a weight I can't move. I'm stuck in the rhythm of a broken heart groove. I keep looking for reasons in the dust on the floor, but I can't find the logic in that closing door. Was I too much to carry? Was I too hard to hold? Did I fall